Hey there and welcome back. So in the previous video we created all the get routes and I demonstrated them in the browser. Now I've also created them in PostMan, and we can see it's just a simple get request that will take the route here, API/products. It's a get request, so it's just gonna fetch us all the products we have in the database. We also have one that will take a specific product where you specify the ID, and then it should get you the particular product that you are looking for. Finally, we have the products that are in stock, and this is a route that will take all the products that are in stock at the moment. And we can see we don't have any products that are in stock right now. It says false to both of them. So if we should continue on this and make the update route, how do we do this? Well, we can still reuse some of the code that we have up here. We need to make some modification, of course, and the first one is that the update is a put request, so it's not a get or post anymore. We still need to provide the ID of the product, and we also need to provide the body that we are sending along, that we need to update. So it's going to look a bit different, but let's have a look here. So first, what do we need to type here? We should get the ID from the request parameters, because we will need this a couple of places in this code here. And then we need to also change the function or the method that we use to update it with. We have find, and then we have a whole list of functions that we could use, and we're going to use the one called find by ID and update. Then we're going to provide the ID that we just created the variable for here, and then we also need to provide the request body that has the updated data that we want to be updated in the database. Okay, so far so good. Then we need to modify this a bit. What happens when we update it afterwards, because I would like to send a message to the user that everything went good or not good, and we can do this by typing in an if-else clause here. So we are going to make a simple if and else. Whoop, and we can see that NodeMon is telling us that something is not correct here. So if we don't have any data, that means that MongoDB and Mongoose was not able to find the product we're looking for. This could be due to a wrong ID that we provided. So if we have this case, we're going to respond with status 404 for resource not found, and then we are going to pass along a message saying something like cannot update product with ID, and then we can pass in our ID variable. And maybe product was not found, or it was not found. So this is an indication to the user that could not find the product that you were looking for to update. Maybe it has been deleted or something. If it goes well, then we will also send a message to the user saying product was successfully updated, if we have data. So this is just a way to display some friendly messages to the user so they know what is going on here. Finally, if we have an error, we're going to send error 500 or status 500, and then the error message. I think I'm just going to change this error message to something like error updating product with ID, and then we will also attach this ID here. Alright, so NodeMon is happy now, And let's see what happens if we test this out in Postman. So let's go and create a new request. Update product. And I think we should, yeah, I'm just going to copy the body of our create request because we can reuse this very well. So if we go to update product, first thing is that we need to change the HTTP method here to put. We also need to fill in the URL. I'm just going to do this in a minute. We also need to pass along the body that we also did in the create. And again, we will choose raw and we will choose JSON. And then I'm going to pass in here the request body. And to see some actual change, we could do update it, maybe here. And then we can change the price. It's getting cheaper. And then it is, let's just say it's in stock right now. Okay. And if we save this, we can save this by doing Control S or Command S on a Mac. Then we need to provide the URL for this. And let's just go and take one of the URLs from here. Whoop. So the one here we can put into our new update request. Now we need to provide the ID for that. And if we take a look for the ID for product 2, we have it right here. So we're going to copy the ID of product 2 and pass this in with the URL. So let's see what happens if we send the request here. It says product was successfully updated, and if we head back to our get all products route here, let's see if it has actually updated it in the database, and we can see it is being updated. So it seems to work, and we can also see in the database it should be propagated all the way into the database that we have updated 10 and true. Okay. So that seems to work. If we should make a small test, what will happen if we put in a wrong ID? Because then our if-else clause should kick in and it should respond, cannot update product with this ID, could not find the product. So let's see if we change the ID to 1 here instead of 2 that we had before. And we hit send. Then it says cannot update product with this malformed ID. It was not found. So it seems to work, and yeah, I think this is it for the video. Then I will make the delete route that's going to look a bit like this one here in the next video. So I hope you make this work and have fun with this. Bye bye.